just wanted to take you back really to when I first got diagnosed. Just give a bit of awareness to women, just if they've got any of these symptoms, then just to go get themselves checked out. I was working at the time as a prison officer, so it was full time and it was hard work. I was doing 20,000 steps a day. So I started off with like a bad back, a really bad back, and getting water infections every week. As soon as I'd finished one course of antibiotics, I'd have another. I'd have to go back to the doctors and get another. It was that bad. I was examined a few times, and then I started bleeding, and I had a hysterectomy, and I had everything taken away, my ovaries, my cervix, my womb, all of them gone. So when I started to bleed, I thought, why? Because there's nothing to bleed from, kind of thing. So I went to the doctors, they examined me, can't find anything. That happened a few times, but luckily I kept going back, saying, listen, I'm bleeding. And I went one time and there was a really foul smell to it. Nothing, it's just a HRT, this can happen. So I'm like, right, okay, they know what they're doing. Carried on for another couple of weeks. I went back with the bleeding, the smell of it, and the infections that I keep getting, along with the pain in my back. I did see a more senior doctor, one of the partners, so I saw her and she examined me, and I just looked at her, sat up on the bed and looked at her, and she says, I need you to come and sit down. And you know straight away, don't you? You're thinking, oh no. So I sat down and she says, I have found something, where my cervix should be, there was a mass. She says she's going to do the 2-week fast track for me, cancer fast track. So I mean, I'm at work. I mean, I'm supposed to be getting back work. Obviously, I couldn't. I was too upset. So the first day I went for an ultrasound, and the ultrasound, obviously, I heard him say to whoever he was working with, "There's no womb. There are the ovaries." And I went, "I've got no ovaries." And he looked at it and he went, "Are you sure?" I said, when I had my hysterectomy, I had everything taken away. I have got no ovaries. And then that was it. Then I had to wait, and he wouldn't tell me, because they don't do you. It has to be the consultant that tells you. Well, I'm working that weekend, and I am on pins. It's horrible. You can't believe how slow that time can go until you are stuck in that time of finding out whether you've got probably the worst disease ever. So I saw him the next week. Obviously, I had to tell him again what was going on. Told him about this, and he said he could be a blockage in my bowel. And I'm thinking, but they said that they could see what assumed was my ovaries. So he said, I'll examine you. So he examined me, and as soon as he examined me, I saw, and my mum saw his face just drop. And he just looked at me and he says, I'm ringing down to the CT department now. I want you to have a CT scan done today. He says, and he wouldn't say anything, and I think he felt quite sorry for me. I saw the cancer nurses that day as well. I didn't even know I got it there, but I did see them, and they were saying, like, he's lovely. It's a really hard time for you, but it still could be anything. So I went for my CT scan, off for a tooth, I had to go for blood tests as well. And then the next day he rang me and asked me if I could go for an MRI scan that day. And I'm like, what's going on? And he says, I can't tell you until I've got all the information in front of me. So I was like, oh, another wait. So I had my MRI, and I had to wait for an appointment to see him again. Well, he says, I'll ring you with an appointment when we've had got all the information, and we know what to tell you. So I finally get this appointment. I go in, and when he shouts me in, as soon as I walk in, I've got the cancer nurses sitting on the bed. I've got him just looking at me. So we sit down, and he just swiveled round, and he just went, I'm really sorry to tell you this, but yeah, you've got cancer. And he drew a diagram, and it was where it is. It's up here, and one of my lymph nodes in my stomach, and it's all on my left side. It's pressing on my bowel. That's why, and I couldn't go because I couldn't go. That's another symptom. I couldn't go to the toilet either because it was really, really painful. So my kidney was involved. It was pushing on my left urethra, so my kidney was going into failure. All these different things. So within the next 2 weeks, I had to have a colostomy bag and a nephrostomy, which is a drain on my kidney to try and get my kidney back so it's not failing. And this has got to happen very quickly, they've said. So within the next 2 weeks, I am in and I'm having an operation. And it's a horrible thing, but he said to me, Tam, we can chemo, shrink it, get rid of it. So in my head, that's okay. I'm all right with that. I'm fine with that. So I was passed on to oncology then, and then when I'm just had my operation, on the Friday. It's still painful. I hadn't had my nephrostomy yet. I was going down for that. This oncologist came round, and I've got to say, he was so rude. He just looked at me and he just went, "Sorry, there's nothing we can do for you. All we can do is put you on hormone therapy and manage it." And then he walked off. I was like, "What?" Cancer nurse sat there. She says, "He hasn't got a very good bedside manner." Really? It was rude. But anyway, so yeah, I've gone from being able to handle a situation to having all the surgery. I still haven't got it right in my head that I've got this thing, and now there's nothing you can do for me. Now I think in my head, I think, oh my God, what's going on? And it has taken. I don't think it's fully settled. Still don't think I fully accepted the fact that I've got cancer. I know I have to keep going for these appointments. I know I've got it-ish, but I haven't fully accepted that fact because it's something that I don't want to accept. Because the minute I accept it, then it becomes real, and I don't want it to be real. I don't want it. I'm happy to just tootle off to these. When I go to these hospital appointments, like I'm going for a nerve block today, or I go for my results, or I go for my scan, it feels like it's not me. It feels like it's somebody else because I still haven't come to terms with it, and I don't want to accept it. I don't want to come to terms with it because that makes it real, and I don't want it to be real. So for now, I'm happy for it to be not me. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy to be in that dream. The one when it's going to make it real is if I go for a CT scan, I go for my results, and they tell me that it's spread, or it's growing, or it's changing, or that is when it becomes even more real, because then I know, because I'm at Christie's, once they tell me that there's nothing more they can do for me, that to me is when it will become real. It's when I'll know that it's about me, and then it'll finally sink in. This is what I think anyway. This is how I'm rolling with it. Yeah, so I'll go for my nerve block this afternoon. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm hoping that I just can walk. I just want to be able to get up and walk properly. I won't be able to get up without being in any pain. I want to sit down without being in any pain. And you'd think this would make me realise that I've got cancer, but it doesn't, because I'm in a dream where the cancer's concerned. This is just, So yeah, I just wanted to go back to the beginning to let everybody know what happened in the beginning. Since then, on the 6th of September last year, when my drain that was on my left kidney, my kidney shrunk. I kept getting water infections, kept getting kidney infections, and my kidney shrunk to it was really small. So I asked if they could take it out. That would be the better option. So I had my kidney removed on the 6th of September last year. It was supposed to be done by keyhole. Not done by. Apparently, my kidney had attached to itself because it's that small. It was failing. Obviously, it wasn't. It had attached itself to the tissues, so they couldn't do keyhole. I've got a massive scar on my side because they couldn't go in through my stomach because of my colostomy bags. They had to be on the side, so they had to cut it away. So yeah. Anyway, so that's that. But at least I haven't got a nephrostomy anymore. That was horrible, having a wee bag, having that tube going into your body, into your kidney. I can't tell you how nerve-wracking it is in case you knock it, because if you knock it, it hurts. It really, really hurts. And you know what? I've got so much better quality life now that's gone. I know I've only got one kidney, but this one's working all right. It's all right. It's 100%. It's well 90%. It's doing all right. So yeah, I can't tell you how much better I feel. So anyway, I thought I'd go back to the beginning. One, to give awareness to women that if they're having any of the symptoms that I've mentioned, just get it checked out, because it's worth to get it checked out. Even if it's nothing, doesn't matter. At least you're on the ball and you want to catch it early. Yeah, really, really do. And yeah, just for the people that have just started following me, who haven't gone back to the beginning to watch my videos, now you know. And I just wanted to raise that awareness, and I'll keep you posted how I go on later. I'm at the doctor's now, something else I've got to go for. But yeah, just please be mindful. Any of the symptoms or any other symptoms, please get checked out, because you seriously don't want to be in the position that I'm in, where they can't do anything for you. It's not nice, not a nice place to be. So please go get checked out. Thank you for listening. Bye.